Hey everybody, and welcome back to Omni Griffin Plays FTL. It has been a pretty long time since I've put out, well, since I've actually played some FTL videos. Personally, I actually haven't been played in a while just because I built up a big enough backlog, and I felt it was time to actually play another game of FTL. Now, I'm still going to be playing on easy, but that's only because we haven't gotten a victory on all of our ships. Once I get a victory on all the ships, I will then transfer to a harder difficulty. And as you can see, we've actually gotten a victory on everybody but our Lanius cruiser, which I actually like this cruiser. It's just haven't been having the best of luck. So let's get started. First of all, we've got people where we want them, so why don't we save our positions? I'm definitely a little bit rusty here, but I don't think that'll be too much of a problem in the long run. We start immediately with an asteroid field. So I'm thinking about not using my chain laser. I'd like to hack their weapons. So because I can see their weapons, I'm going to immediately hack them, because it's not going to hack long enough to get them down all the way. So my goal here is going to be to shoot their weapons. Okay, good. I knocked their missile offline, which is really good. It's still going to get to launch at us, however. There's not much I can do to avoid it. And it hits our piloting. That's actually really bad for us, because now all the asteroids are going to hit us. We've got an evade 0. So my options here are either to fire on weapons and hope that I can take out both of these, or to fire on their shields, which is what I'm going to do. If I damage their shields, they will now be torn apart, and I can start the hacking on their missiles, so their missile won't get to hit us. And now I can launch right at weapons and take it offline. Now they're trying to run away, however, they are going to die. There's pretty much nothing they can do. Yep. Some pretty decent scrap. Our pilot managed to fix everything during the fight. We still have to wait for our FTL drive to charge. And away we go. Now I'm going to continue to go more centralized and apparently continue to run into danger. So they're going to hack us. I'm going to see what they hack first. Sensors. I'm not actually at all concerned about sensors. And in fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open all the doors except for the piloting and this room. And the reason why I'm going to do that is because if this sun goes off and starts a fire somewhere, we now won't have to worry about it, basically. If it does start in here, we'll be able to see it, but there's not going to be much we're going to be able to do about it. I actually do not at all have to worry about their weapons, since that's a single shot laser. That's all they have. So in fact, I'm going to fire on their shields. So we've done some damage to their shields. I'm going to shoot at their shields again, and that's just so that we make sure they're taken out and we'll be able to get another shot somewhere else. Unfortunately, that didn't quite happen. So we did take some weapons damage, but because of our Lanius right there, it doesn't actually do any real damage. It looks like their weapons actually took some damage from that. I'm just going to keep firing on their shields, because this will finish them off. And worst case scenario, oh my, my sensors are in fact burning. Now, I am going to empty, I'm not going to empty that just yet. So we get the sound effects. So I'm going to try and hang out here for just a little bit longer. I'm going to send him in there. He will slowly get healed by our clone base, so I'm not too concerned. I'm going to go until we're about to get another solar flare. And then I'll jump away. If he's not manning our weapons, I'm not going to be too concerned. But he has managed to fix everything. So let's close all doors again. and we will jump away. Now, we have to look. I'm going to be able to get a bunch more jumps in, so instead of going over here, I'm going to swing back through here. We can definitely make this. Yeah. If we, for some reason, need to turn around and rush, we'll have more than enough time. I'm not paying your toll. So, now what I am going to do is I will hack their weapons again. We do only have 8 drone parts. I'm going to take power out of our cloning bay and put it into our ion stunner. I'm going to wait just a little bit till right here to start hacking. Now I'd like to fire the ion stunner in sync with the chain laser so that I can damage their weapons. We managed to stop them right in the nick of time. So that's actually on fire. I'm not going to accept that surrender. Well, it's got a lot of fuel, but I'm not using any missiles, so I'm not going to accept it. This will probably kill them. Yeah. If only one of those had hit, I had a chance of letting them burn to death. So we didn't get all that much better, but we did get our drone part back, which is definitely a boon. We're going to counter their remote hacking. And they've got an assault drone. This is actually very bad for us. We're going to be taking some damage. Except, of course, if he misses. Yep, that shot's gonna hit us. And I need to wait to fire the ion stunner. So once again, I'm just gonna open all the doors. I'm giving him this room just in case. And actually, I'm going to turn oxygen off. Oxygen being off makes everything else empty super fast. And our oxygen has actually just been shot, which is pretty bad. So we're actually going to send our weapons guy over there. So we missed that. That's very bad. We have to hope. We are going to take a lot of damage. We are going to take a ton of damage. This is almost a restart the run sort of kind of damage. Alright, we've taken out their drone. They're still going to be shooting their ion stunner at it, or their ion at us, but... you fixed oxygen. Get back in here. I'm absolutely putting shots into that. I need it to, absolutely need it to die. If that comes back up, we'll take even more damage. That was very, very unfortunate. Like, super unfortunate. The way that that panned out. Unfortunately, that was... The fact that we couldn't use our hacking meant we couldn't take something offline. I definitely would have taken the drone offline if I had the option. We'll just wait for everybody to get repaired up. Luckily, we're all still alive. This isn't the most detrimental thing in the world. Sure, we took a lot of damage, but it could be significantly worse. We're running good on scrap. We'd like to talk through fueling. We will steal it. It's damaged. My mission is crucial. Anybody who is allied with me, who I told the information to, would agree. We will defend the outpost. 2 weapons. I don't like that. So we're gonna hack their weapons. We don't have any shields up. They're about to fire. So I'm actually gonna do terrible, terrible timing things that can only be done by pausing the game. This is about to fire, this one isn't, so we hack. That'll hit our shield. Now they don't have any shields. And now these are completely out of sync, and our shields will be back up perfectly. Pretty sneaky if I do say so myself. we'll just keep the ion stunner on that just in case. And this should finish them off. Presuming, of course, that they both hit. So we're still doing some collecting of scrap. That was like 30 scrap, which is pretty nice. Now we don't have a store, but we do have some options if I go here. We'll get to see more stuff, and we can always jump around a little bit more. We'll try and dislodge the ship. So we take some damage, but we get 11 scrap. There is a store here. The question is, do I think we've got 4 jumps? And I think we do. So with 165 scrap, let's see what we can get ourselves. Alright, we've got some interesting stuff. The backup DNA bank is a yes. That means we don't actually ever have to have our power in our clone bay. Unless we actually want to be bringing somebody back. The heavy ion is tempting, but not tempting enough. I have stuff that I would like to upgrade, like my core power. I actually don't need to do that now. We'll get our second bar of shields up right now. I like that as a alternative. Of course, now one of these will be a store and I'll feel silly, but we'll attempt to download the data stores and nothing bad happened, so we just get to see everything. That's fine. Could be worse. Should I sell missiles for scrap? I actually will, but I'll only sell 5. And that's because we're not using any missile weapons. I need to go to the exit this round. It'll be taken over if I don't. And I will definitely buy 6 fuel for 12 scrap. That's fantastic. We basically just traded 5 missiles for 6 fuel, which is definitely worth it. So Zoltan or civilian? Personally, I'm feeling civilian. I don't feel like having to deal with Zoltan shields, especially because we have hacking. So, 2 stores right off the bat. So I'm gonna jump into the nebula. I'm not all that pleased with this, because of course I've thrown away everything. But we have a fire beam that I can buy basically exactly. So I'm gonna do it. It might be silly, but I definitely want to give it a shot. I really enjoy messing with the fire beam. So they've got, yeah, so we're definitely hacking weapons. And we're putting the ion stunner and the fire beam. We're gonna wait until that bomb has charged up quite a bit. And then hack so that we make sure that it is going all the way back down. We will fire this at their shields. And now that that's done, fire, fire. Let's see. They're attempting to get in. They have ionized our shields, which is very bad for us. However, it could be significantly worse, and in fact, well, I'll repair that later. Just doing tons of damage here. There's not much they can do since they can't get out of here. That's 1 dead to the fire. You can go ahead and repair this while we wait. Oh, and they've died. So we get to steal a weapon, which is pretty cool. And it gives us some incentive to upgrade our weapon systems pretty darn fast here. Go ahead and fix up our sensors. We can't see anything anyway, because we're in a nebula. But that doesn't mean we can't at least have everything repaired and nice and pretty. I was afraid this was going to happen. So we find 2 heavily damaged, so we get an FTL recharge booster, but we've got people on board. So you are going to run into the doors. They are in our clone bay. So So we're going to do this. They are now attacking our oxygen. Oh my. I've made a terrible mistake. He's gonna be in trouble, but we have a clone base, so I'm not all that worried. Yes, he's going to die. There's not much I can do about that now. Although he can go repair the oxygen room. Yeah, that's not going to happen. He's going to die. That's okay. As I said, we've got a cloning bay, so we're going to close the cloning bay off. That way, since the oxygen is indeed fixed, all I have to do is... Well, I'll take down our weapons. We don't need them. And he will start. This is why backup DNA generators are amazing, because now we don't have to worry about that at all. He will just respawn, and hopefully everything will be nicely oxygenated for him. Indeed they are. So let's close all our doors again. We do have to put some power into our engines before we can jump. One of the benefits of nebulas is that you basically get twice as many jumps in them. The downside, of course, 3 missiles for 3 drone parts. That's technically worth it. We don't have any missile... We do not have anything that requires missiles, nor do we have a real need for them. So once again, we're going to open all doors, but this time I'll be smart and remember to give him his buffer. Alright, so just in time, we managed. Let's make sure we open all these and turn off oxygen. That's going to drain the oxygen out of those rooms very fast. Put the oxygen back on. And they're now going to try and enter here. As soon as they enter, I will move him out. And this kills the enemy crew. So we'll just wait here for a moment. Make sure that room gets reoxygenated. Close all doors. And we'll get jumping. Unfortunately, we're not getting any rewards, any scrap rewards from these events. I do not like that flak cannon. Weapons it is. Now, that's only a tier 1, so I'm thinking about doing some slight shenanigans here. Their charge times are exactly the same. I don't have a choice. I'm not going to be able to stop this from happening. They are going to get 4 shots on me. I'm going to very likely take damage. If I'm lucky, I can still get this off. I want to do this, but it'd be smarter to do it like this. So they've damaged our engine and our weapons. Let's get you in here repairing weapons. Since we can't do anything until that ion stunner is back up. But luckily we've done enough damage. We have done enough damage. They actually did a very poor job of handling this fire. Granted, they have nowhere to vent. But that fire is blazing. And all it's going to do is hurt them even more. And I can just set their world on fire. At this point, unless they keep fixing a room and then repairing another one, their ship can't possibly be destroyed. The most it can take is 2 more damage. And they're just all dead. Which just means we get a lot more scrap, which is really nice. I'm going to jump... Oof. I'm gonna have to come back through the nebula. So I'm actually gonna jump here, then out to the store. Once again, we've gotten cut in half. So we have to decide where we want to put things. And the answer is we just want to put 1 power into the heavy laser, I think. That's a lot of shots, but we're gonna fire first, I think. And now we just laugh. Well, I guess they still get that. Oh no, they've damaged our sensors. Since it's a bomb, it's only system damage, which means we really don't care. We're just gonna fire that again. We do need to get some repairing at some point in here. But that heavy laser actually turned out to be really, really useful. Which, honestly, I don't say that very often. Heavy lasers just really aren't... Oh, really? I thought it was fixed. So I'm just dumb. We'll use that to power our engine so we can get away. Yep, I thought it was fixed, and I clicked to move him out, and of course, it wasn't, so he moved, and it went back to nothing. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pop out, and then come right back into the nebula, I think. I don't think I have enough time. Now let's see what's in the store, see if it was worth it. We've got a lot of cool stuff. We've got a lot of cool stuff. But the question is, what do I want? So, I don't really want this. It's just the fact that I don't really want it. I can't complain about this heavy laser, because it just made my life really easy. But it would be nice to have a Zoltan. So let's get a Zoltan. Do I want the shield bypass? It could be super useful later. Like, truly super useful. But this gives us a 50% chance to negate ion damage, and I like that a lot more. Yeah, we need to power everything. So you are now going to be our shields personnel. Now we've got the full main manning done, which is nice. Obviously having sensors and doors would be useful. Yeah, I have to go back into the nebula. Which means I have to... Oh, that's right. This place had power. There's a chance I could have worked around it, but... Really? Ouch. Luckily, just there. So, I shouldn't have manually searched for wreckage and stuff. This really sucks. We've taken a ton of damage. Put that into engines so we can jump. We should have at least 3 more jumps. This will give us some leeway. Yeah, jumping there will give us some leeway and almost guarantee that we'll maximize. We're going to aid the civilian ship. Zoltan shield bypass would have been very nice. So at this point, I actually do want that, but I also want the ion stunner. There's nothing else I can do right now. So I'm just going to be auto-firing that. Out their shields. That bomb will suck. This will do nothing. Now I could... I'm just going to let the ion stunner do its thing. No. We do this. They missed. I'm going to stop the auto-fire on the ion stunner. And hopefully this will sync up really well. Just going to have to wait though. I could hack them. I could. Probably should. It'll make it harder for them to deal with this. That's an ion bomb, so it's not actually doing anything. Once again, waiting for the fire beam. Their engine, okay, good stuff. You can always tell fire is working. And their shields are about to come back. As that's only an ion bomb, I'm not nearly as worried. Obviously, bad things could still happen. Now Now, it's possible for them to die, like for their ship to explode. Ah, well, in this case, not. Oh my. So we've gotten quite a bit from all this. Looks like we're gonna have to go straight to the exit from here. I want to repair some stuff, I really do. I need to upgrade my ship and I need to repair things, but also I can sell stuff. I don't actually want any of these things, so the drone control would actually be really nice. Damn, the drone control would be really nice. Anyway, let's sell our hull smasher and our heavy laser. Chance of me actually using them are pretty slim. Drone control would, especially because it comes with a defense drone. If it didn't come with a defense drone, I wouldn't. I want some doors, because being invaded is like one of the worst things that can happen to us right now. I forgot to repair. I'm an idiot. Improve your reactor for that, because I want it. Yes. Then off to the next sector. Rebel or pirate? Let's go pirates, because if I go rebel I have to go to a nebula, and nebulas have not treated us well thus far. Alright, so I'm gonna jump over here because it's gonna give us more options. Cannot. Would have been nice to hire that Zoltan though. Let's go to the distress signal. Why not? Could be good, could be bad. We'll invite him to join our crew. And sweet. How good is everybody at stuff? Good at stuff. So I'm gonna move you to sensors. And Charlie, you're going to momentarily, once the oxygen has comes through, go into weapons. And this is so that we can see our enemies and make sure that what we are doing is in fact messing them up. Now our fire weapon's not going to be useful here. They have a drone and one weapons, or that's a one-shot laser, so we should be 100% fine. I'm still going to focus on taking out one of these because these guys can short shoot. This just guarantees us a little bit more safety. It will make this fight a little bit longer. That is a risk I'm willing to take. And now that their shields are down, we pretty much have nothing to fear. And we're just going to annihilate them. We're going to damage every system in their ship. Because why not? That's basically the reason. Alright. So we're getting back up there on scrap. I do need to make a little bit of distance with the rebel fleet. This... a charged double shot and a bomb. I'm actually not worried about this because they've got no shields. I'm just going to ion stunner them. Like, everything's just going to fire on weapons. Yeah, and now they're no threat. The asteroids have done my work for me. I will, however, finish them off. Now, because we've picked up some Zoltans, we are actually doing very well in terms of power. We do have to wait, unfortunately. We must wait for our FTL to jump. And off we go. This is rather inconvenient, actually. Yeah, so either way, I'm gonna get 3 jumps. Well, let's go into the nebula. It's a little risky, but we're doing pretty good on power. We're attacking. So they've got one shot and a laser, so I don't really care. They can't hurt us. Which is fine by me. Because what it means is we're just going to... oh, we'll do this. And we will just keep the eye on stunner on that, which will hopefully prevent them from repairing things. And then in the meantime, we'll go a little crazy like this. Now, even though I auto-fired stuff, which was actually a little stupid because they did get their shields back up, everything worked out fine. I did notice that it was going to work out fine before I did anything. And their shields are down. Now once again we're in a nebula, this seems to be a pattern, so I'm literally just raking this fire beam across them randomly. I know I haven't hit these two rooms, so maybe I should just go like that. Because they're probably putting out the fires in these rooms. Now they actually can die. I need all of their crew members to die before they take 5 hull damage, which they can actually very easily do. I'm not accepting their surrender because you're all going to die. I know that you are trying very hard. Now the fire is spread in here. Yeah, there's a very good chance that they're sitting in here, hopefully preventing the fire from doing damage. But if anything else happens, if anything else takes damage, they will die. So we just sit here and wait and hope that one of their crew, all their crew members die. It looks like they had 2 left last I checked. I'm not sure what they're trying to repair. Oh, their ship dies. Oh well, still got us a good amount of scrap, and it didn't increase the danger to us at all. So I'm not going to complain about it, that's for sure. We're starting to run a little bit low on fuel, so I might actually think about... So they've got a defense drone, but that's a defense drone Mark 1, not Mark 2. So they've got 1 shot at us, and we've got more than enough. Now once again I was silly and fired this a little. But their shield took long enough to come back up that we're okay. Their shields are down. We're going to keep firing the ion stunner on it, so hopefully they will take longer to fight the fire and or repair it. As long as it stays down, just going to hit that in first just in case. Gonna rake another one off around the middle. That was a lot of systems to go at once. I don't know where they're repairing. Ah, but they have all died. So 5 fuel, which is very nice, and 47 scrap. That's an awesome payout. We're doing really well. Oh boy. Well, Manual search the wreckage again, and we get a defense drone Mark 2. That is amazing. So we're actually set on defense drones now already. Like, I don't want anything else. Okay, so open all doors, close the ones that have people in them. I'm going to keep these rooms, these 2 rooms right here, as respite for these guys. Now, we do need to put our power back in the right place. We can't defend against this any more than we already are. So this is a battle all about fire. Actually, no, that is a 2 laser shot. So they could hurt us, which means I have made a mistake. Hopefully this doesn't hit anything too critical. In fact, we are okay. I could launch something at them right now, but we're just gonna do this. This is the first time I think this. Oh, that's right. I have the see the ion. Ignoring the ion damage is actually going to help us a lot here, and this didn't drain because of the way I closed doors, which is rather unfortunate, actually. Fire in the oxygen room. That's okay. Their ship is just burning. There's literally nothing they can do about it. And now their shields are burning. There's only 1 guy left, and he is going to sit in the engines. This is why it's important to be able to see their ship, because now I know what he's doing. not going to accept your surrender. You're about to die. Unfortunately, we are going to take this. We actually get damaged. That's interesting. So our drone bay did get damaged. So let's now close all doors. We're going to be able to jump before the next solar flare easily. I will jump early if it means avoiding it. Alright. So I'll get to see if one of those is a store, because I will likely go to it with this much scrap. We get another defense drone Mark II. So in all honesty, that's really tempting to use. So I'm actually using a defense drone here. Now we are going to sit here and wait. So our clone bay is damaged, but that's okay actually. Slightly annoying. I'm waiting for an asteroid to take out the last chunk of their shield. Unfortunately, there we go. So they're taking their sweet time. And then do this. Now half their ship is on fire, including their weapons. Which means we are now pretty much as safe as we want to be. I'm going to keep firing the ion stunner at their shields so that they take some damage. Hopefully I'm allowed to be a little bit lazier now, because the asteroids will actually... They did manage to get that through. That's really unfortunate. We have taken quite a bit of damage. I no longer have the freedom to mess around. Well, their ship dies, which is very unfortunate for them. And we are allowed to jump away. I'm going to send you to go fix this, but I am still going to jump. We can make it one more without going to the exit. We're going to attack the pirate. So we're getting our clone bay fixed. They have a lot of shots, actually. I need to hack their weapons. That is a lot of shots. This music got really loud. I hope it's not too loud for you guys. I'm actually hearing things at a slightly different level. We're about to get hit by a ton of shots. That actually ended up better than I thought. Problem is our hull is critical. Oh, this is very bad. I'm tempted to run away. And that missed, didn't it? That missing is very, very unfortunate for me. I need this to hit, and I need this to set fire to the damn room. Oh, with the shield down, we're in some serious trouble now. Okay, well, one of the weapons went down, so we're okay. We are still okay. I played this one a little bit too close to the chest, I think. So now he's trying to escape instead of repair. That's good for us. They still have only one shot coming in. It can't possibly get through our shields, which is amazing. Their weapons are now completely down, and the fire is spreading from room to room. Oh, basically we win. We are going to win, and we're going to do it by the skin of our teeth. I mean, there's really no... Unfortunately, the ion stunner does not deal damage. Our only solution is to set fire to literally every room and hope it kills them. He's dead. It is only a matter of time, Caldwell. It is only a matter of time. That fire's gonna pop into that room and he's gonna just instantly die. Or I'm gonna do this and he's gonna instantly die. Alright. And away we go. To the next sector, we're going to the Zoltan controlled. We need to do some serious ship upgrading. And on top of that, we need to find a store. Alright, I'm gonna upgrade my ship, and the reason I'm gonna do that... The reason why I'm upgrading the ship first is because if we find a store, like, we need to find a store. Like, we need that, but we don't need a ton of scrap to repair ourselves. Alright. So that's that. We technically have 2 power since we don't need to keep our clone bay up and running. I'm more comfortable with this. Now, we've got a pretty good dodge chance 34. Okay. Alright. I left that door open. I'm an idiot. This is unfortunate, but we're gonna be okay. Let's run to the next room. Yep, they're just gonna fall over dead. So let's close all doors, wait for some oxygen to get back. Oh, we found a store. Now, of course, there's gonna be all sorts of good stuff in here. So be it. Ah, okay. Actually, nothing that we want, which is awesome because it means I can get away with doing this and not caring. I like that. 2/3 good means if we get a recovery mission, something that's going to heal us, that we will not have to worry about it. Now, I could go, in the end, 2 defense, 2 drones, and that's actually really tempting. Because 2 defense, 2 drones would take care of a lot of stuff. But it would have problems with taking care of the missiles from the flagship. I'm not going to make the decision right now. There's nothing in the store that I want to buy, so I don't need to concern myself with it all that much. Alright, well, good thing we've got that. Yeah, and we are going to be auto-firing this. So one of the things that I need to do, and pretty soon, is upgrade our weapon systems. We do have 5 power worth of weapons that we're not, and 2 of which that we're not using. And luckily the ion isn't going to affect us all that much. I am going to drop this. We actually can't use the fire beam. Well, we can. Do we use a drone part too? Why not? So the answer is we use our ion stunner. We then start the cloaking. Our ion stunner is auto-firing. I'm a fool. So we start the hacking. That's going to drain them of their last shield. And then we hit them where it hurts, which is going to be here. Now you're indoors, not sensors, so now we can get a good view of the terrible things that we are doing to them. We are going to keep this on auto-fire, because chances are... Oh my. That's very unfortunate, but in the end it doesn't actually matter. He has perished. In the end it doesn't matter that he got blown up, because we were going to lose him at the end of the fight, and we've... Let me look at their ship, they're not firing at us anytime soon. I like how everything popped at about the same time. I switched that up a little too late. There's not much he can do right now, except sit there and die. Then we're gonna stun him. Yep, he died while stunned. I suppose that's not the worst way to go, but I would not want to be I would not want to go in that manner, regardless. Mostly because I don't want to die in a giant space battle in a flaming ship. Alright, so we're basically fighting the exact same ship. Literally the exact same ship, actually. So I really should wait. They immediately took out my defense drone. That's very unfortunate. So there's a pretty good chance that we're gonna get hurt here. And badly too. So I'm actually going to switch to weapons. Since that's 3 shots, I just don't want them in sync. This actually means we have to switch to this. If I do enough damage that I actually don't have to worry about this as long as they're not in sync. So I actually made a mistake by calling that there. That actually worked out well. I think with the way this is currently going, I'm going to take a shot at switching back to the fire beam. It may or may not work. I'm actually really dumb because I just put them in sync, I think. Alright, well, we'll do this. That was a lot of misses. Definitely pretty good for us. Their weapons are now flaming. So despite the fact that we couldn't do this the way I wanted to, it still worked out well. Your medbay is now on fire. Everything is burning. There's not much you can do about this. This is inevitable. Nothing you can do. Okay, I suppose you can sit in the engine room. Well, you almost made it to the oxygen room, but not quite. So we're doing pretty good on scrap. So let's do that. That'll give us at least some flexibility. Let's go to the distress signal. So now, if we want to, we can move some power around to get those chain lasers up. We'll promise to help them. We'll disable the defense system and get a bunch of scrap and some fuel. Very nice. This is why you help people in need. Not only are they in need and need it, but usually they can help you out. System repair drone, so free stuff. I know I'm not reading the events anymore. Just thinking about this makes me a little sad, but don't need that defense drone. Don't really need to hack anything either. They're coming aboard. So let's open all the doors. We're gonna close these again. So we're gonna open all doors. That's the better way of doing this. All right. You can hear the oxygen leaking. It's a pretty cool sound effect if you ask me. Why don't you just slide over into here, make it more challenging for him. Alright, it is ready. So we are going to drop this on shields. Followed by this on shields. Followed by that. How do I feel about you fighting this? Not all that great, but you'll do fine. He's getting teleported back anyway. So we close all doors. Should have kept this just constantly firing on that. And their clone bay. Wait, why don't we see the carnage? Oh, yeah. We're not going to accept your surrender because we know you're screwed. Takes it a second for it to recognize that it takes a second to do the check to see if the clone bay is out. It's like, is it going to try and clone him? Nope. Can't afford it. Now, I'm pretty sure I can make it here and make it to both of these and then to the exit. So that's what I'm going to do. Asteroid field, I'm actually not at all concerned by that. They can't hurt us. That's one... Actually, that might be 2 ion damage, but we have a 50% chance of turning it back. Not to mention that this is 1 shot. So, best case, they hit our shields. And we're going to be regenerating those shields back just as fast. They did manage to get those up, so this probably isn't gonna take. But they're in the shield room, so I can stun them, which is actually really funny. Which even does more damage to them. And then the one blows up. The question is he gonna die before an asteroid hits? And he does, which means we actually end up getting more scrap than we would. Let's jump here. Let's just get out of here before... Well, you heard the ship explode. Nothing. Which way? Now, I could go here. In fact, that's what I'm going to do, because it gets me one more beacon. Defense drone. Defense drone at the cost of 2 engines. Honestly, we could even do it at the cost of a shield. Yeah, we really can just do it at the cost of a shield. So I'm just putting those on there. Very well done, defense drone. So the ion stunner will take care of that. Chain laser comes in. Very well done. We only start 2 fires, but we get to ion stun the room. I think now we just start firing the ion stunner. I think that laser shot actually started a fire. And I think they just die here. Yep, one exploding counters the other, so we're already up to 244 scrap. That's pretty insane. I'd like to save it. Cloaking, I believe that's 5 shots. It looks like 5 shots. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. But they missed all of them. Our fire beam isn't actually going to be useful here. I am making sure that they can't cloak, though. Darn them. There's not much they can do at this point, but it's still just a little annoying. Because the cloaking is just going to make the fight longer. What I really need to do is damage their piloting. Now that their weapons are out, that's what I will do, in fact. And now they cannot dodge. The next chain laser will kill them. And we'll do it there. Relatively simple fight, but mostly because we were not in harm's way. I am going to wait until I see a shop. I'm looking for one more weapon. More than anything else, we're going to the NG homeworld. I'm not worried about the NG homeworld. We're not using any missiles. Yeah, we won't be able to use our hacking, but we can just go straight to the store. Fantastic. It didn't look like we could, but in fact we can. Another Zoltan, for sure. Swarm missiles is tempting, and there's a weapon pre-igniter. So what don't we want? We don't want emergency respirators. We want a weapons pre-igniter. So now we're looking for some big, bulky weapons that take time to charge. Whole beam kind of looks like the thing. We're just gonna rake everything. Rake it with lasers. Alright, so let's do this. This gives us the ability to power things. And yeah, that gives us the ability to power stuff. Oh man, there's stores up the wazoo. I need to rack up scrap like nuts. And there's nothing there. We are running low on fuel, actually. That's... Well, we can do this. Buy 3 fuel for 6 scrap. And we're just gonna have to ignore all these stores. I really don't want to, but I think we're going to have to. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try for this store. Found malfunctioning. I just believe it is human. I don't really want to send our pilot. Oh, you got a clone bay. What am I talking about? Take a look at my engines. Yep, they upgraded engines by 1. That's what I thought they would. I don't need another crew. I really don't. Oh, that's a really worthwhile trade. Yep, so we're not making that store. I'm not even going to look at it, because I don't want to know what I missed out on. We'll explain that we're friendly. Nothing we can do, man. We've had no combat thus far. And more free stuff. I mean, I'm not going to complain about free stuff, but I will complain about the fact that I'm going to try and be a hero. Alright, so open all doors. Close these. Oh, that's right. I haven't actually moved this Zoltan anywhere. Put you in weapons for now. That's fine. So we're gonna... It's a terrible layout for this, for them. That is a Mark II. We immediately want this out. Oh, they're all dead. They're already all dead. We just got a bunch of scrap. Just in time to not spend it at the store. Oh, oopsie. Let's close all doors. So, what we really need to be doing is he's maxed in engines. That's the problem. What we really need to be doing is having him in there and then him indoors. That would be the most useful use of things. I'm gonna see how far I can get Graffin, since Charlie's basically maxed on weapons right now. Although Graffin's a good pilot, Magna is totally better. Alright. We don't have much choice here. We're gonna get one more beacon and then jumping to the exit. We don't have much choice. This is a very disappointing sector, actually. Okay, they've got a beam drone. Open everything. Seal off you guys. Chances are a fire is gonna start in one of these rooms anyway, and it's not actually worth the effort. But I kind of have to try at least a little bit. I'm just going to open that up at the same time. I know the ion's a little bit slower. That is very unfortunate. They've got 2 beams and 3 shots, so we actually have to respond to this. We do not have a choice. Good enough. We did not set the shields on fire, unfortunately. We're about to have a solar flare. It's kind of a bug if you pause it at the right time. Well, we got a fire in there, but I don't think it's being all that useful. Well, he's dead. I don't need to fire any more chain lasers at them. I actually didn't want to do that. Although they might die in time, so that I can jump away. Alright. I fired that shot because it wasn't going to kill him. Oh, I can. I totally can make it to one more. I can make it to one more beacon. So I shall. Alright, they are going to charge the warn the fleet. So we're going to hit them in the engines there. Launch the ion stunner. We do this, and then we turn off oxygen for just a second. That missed. That's very bad. Okay, good. We got the engines on fire. That's more what I wanted than anything else. Distract him, undistract him, distract him, undistract him. It's just a lilsy and dickish thing to do. Oh, that hurt and was unfortunate. Alright. Because that stopped. So basically we can't affect them. It's basically what's going on here. But Charlie is going to be a boss. Alright. Chain laser. Oh, they have a bay. I was not paying enough attention. It's gonna make things slightly harder. But now we've severely damaged it. I think it's safe to say that we are going to be fine. I think someone... I think they're screwed. I don't know if they know it yet. Alright. That was very nice. Let's close all doors. We've got some people that are kind of wounded, but I think we're gonna be okay. I will jump to the exit. I want to upgrade my ship. For 20 scrap, that's definitely worth it. It's just good. Civilian or NG? Let's go civilian. It'll give us an option there. I don't know if civilians are more likely to have stores. Let's go here. I'd like to jump at a store once again. Remember, I'm looking for a weapon that's really nice and powerful, takes a long time to charge, something that's basically going to be able to wreck face. I am not going to regret this decision, sir. Believe me, I'm not going to regret it. It doesn't actually matter where I aim there. I'm going to aim at shields to start, give them some stuff to stress about, and just start auto-firing that. That was literally the worst moment. My oxygen hasn't been powered. Okay. So he's dead. There's no way this isn't happening. He's probably dead. Alright, this is why we have medical backup, though. This is bad, though, because now we can't... I want to keep that fire beam charge. You two get in there right now. Alright, let's put some charge in there. Let's get a defense drone back out. That was just really unlucky, the way that that went. It got destroyed by a laser, I think, literally at the last second. Yeah, it was just super unlucky. We're just going to wait here while some of this stuff gets repaired. We actually need the chain laser to be repaired as well. Oh, that's why this is problematic. You guys get back in here. Actually, yeah, you guys wait for a second. I'm just coming here and power this stuff, would you? Thank you. One of you belongs in here. He's immune to fire. This is a problem that I haven't thought about. Although the fact that their ship has no oxygen in it right now is probably their biggest problem. Just some unlucky shots for us. Turned out to be really beneficial for them. Very unfortunate now at this point. Alright, so let's get you back into engines. Still have the power to make all this work. Yep. This is why you really have to pay attention to where your power is. Because that... oh my gosh. That's okay. That's super okay, because that's not actually being powered right now, I don't think. It's totally being powered right now. It has to be. Alright, well we managed to kill them. We did take some damage there, but all in all, still ended up okay. We did lose a little bit of skills on these guys, but they'll be back up pretty soon, I think. Once again, jumping out and really into the middle to look for shops. Once again, really sad that this is happening like this. They're just going to keep launching those, which is really unfortunate. So I actually need to switch this up because the fire beam will do nothing against their ship. Huh, I think they ran out of parts, which means that we're then perfectly safe, and it's just a matter of time. Really, guys? I mean, fine. I hate you. This, we need everything to hit. Luckily that missed. We need everything to hit. We need absolutely everything to hit. Which is why this is so annoying. Alright, let's open all doors. Let's leave oxygen on. I'm really sorry about you guys dying. Alright, let's fire both of these. I really do need to fire the ion stunner first. Oh, I could be hacking their shields. I'm silly. Alright, let's get that fixed. I really do need to be hacking their shields is the problem. It's the only thing I can do right now, actually. I don't know why I fired that. There's literally no reason. This would have made this battle a lot shorter and a lot simpler. We don't actually mind about that. Alright. Now I'm not doing very much damage because it's only one. Alright, we're gonna catch it right in the nick of time. We're not gonna hit anything else, unfortunately. Now, if the lasers could kindly stop hitting my drones... Alright. Oh my. Alright, I'm just jumping because we've got a store. We can sit there and repair stuff as much as we like. Oh, that's some nice stuff. Let's close all doors. Let's go back into the store here. No weapons, which is what I was really hoping for. But we're can I only get one? Cloaking's what it's gonna be. Mind control is gonna get a little annoying during the boss fight because he's gonna be able to mind control one of my guys. That will be annoying, but I will be able to punch through that shield hopefully pretty quickly. Alright. So let me just look here. We have a distress, but no other stores within jump. So I'm not going to feel as bad if something comes up. But it's time to upgrade our ship. We need that if we want to use this effectively, and I think that's a little much right now. We just spent a lot on cloaking. Like, a lot on cloaking. Let's do that. That'll let us use our Defense 2 drone. Oh, which we are kind of running low on drone parts, actually. I'm not too concerned about increasing some of this other stuff. That's probably worth doing now before I forget. Let's just go with this for now. Hit this distress signal. I do need to get the weapons up. We'll lead you to your destination. Where's the quest? It's all the way over there. I think we can make it. Could be wrong, but I think we can make it. I don't need repair right now. So now we're going to estimate. 1 jump, 2 jump, 3 jump. We could barely make 5 jump. The question is, do we? Do we want to risk it? I answered the question by hitting yes. They've got cloaking and missiles. I like defense drone. That's actually all we need. It's really all we need. We could do more, but we've got all the avoidance in the world right now. I'm just gonna give no fucks and ignore you guys. Alright, so we do this. Then we do this. And I am silly and forgot to change what was being equipped. We are down to 3 fuel. This I did not notice. Mostly because it hasn't been an issue until now. Alright. You still got hit by an asteroid. Your dodging must be atrocious. I fired that mostly just because it'll charge faster now. Hi. I'm not worried about their weapons. There's nothing that I actually want in there, so I'm just going to ignore them. There were some missiles, and that was about it. I don't think I'm going to be able to kill them. Waiting for an asteroid to... Come on, asteroid. I don't want to be doing hull damage to their ship, I just want to be fire beaming the hell out of everything. So I'm just waiting for the right opportunity, which is right here. My oxygen has been hit. That is unfortunate. It's because my defense drone went down, and I didn't notice. Defense drones getting shot out of the sky seems to happen a lot more often now than it used to. So their ship is on fire. My goal is to destroy their oxygen. I don't want them to die, I just, yeah, see, if they don't have oxygen, then I have a way of dealing with the Rockman. Really, that ion... Wow. That was impressive. Luckily, well, unfortunately they're going to die. I actually need him to stop. I actually need him to put this out. Yep, well, they're gonna die. That ion damage hurt quite a bit, but luckily we only took a little bit of damage from it, and nothing too serious other than that. Well, I have consigned us to... We're not properly equipped for that mission. Another store. This is actually okay, we're running a good amount of scrap. And I think we've got some... Oh, nice. No, not really, actually. Unfortunately, not really. So, don't want that. I don't want 2 defense 1s. Ion Blast is good, but it's not what I want right now. Honestly, I might want this. It's 3 shots. what I currently have, that would be 8 if I get rid of the whole beam. So I think that's what I'm going to do. It's just shots. It's just damage. That's kind of how I have to look at it. It now means that we need a lot more in terms of... Well, let's look real fast back at the store. Is there anything else we want to sell? No. Mostly because I don't know what I want to do with this. Haven't made that decision yet, but I don't want any of the other things that are here. I will buy all the fuel, because we probably need it right now. It's going to be very expensive to get all these weapons online. I'm going to do this, and that will allow me to do this. And that actually leaves us in a good position. So let's do the quest, and we're actually going to more than make it. I was wrong. We could have risked 6. Alright, so Ion Stunner is not what I wanted up. I wanted Chain Laser. I made a mistake. But I might as well fire it. Alright, so I won't be able to put up the defense drone unless I take down hacking. I don't care about hacking. Alright, then I want this. Oof, those went faster than I thought they would. Alright, so we have an invader. Our defense drone failed to shoot down. You are retreating. You two are going to go fight, since it's in a vacuum. And that's the problem. I've now gotten rid of our fire beam. Because we had a Zoltan in there. So we need you to go into shields. Alright, so now in shields we have enough power to power back up the fire beam. We're going to do charge laser. Weapons, please. I don't want to see those weapons firing ever again. I don't actually care if they die. I will have to take some time to go clone them. But that's okay. Once again, not optimal, but... yes, he's fixing that, which I need him to do. Alright. Actually, I need to see what's going on in there. More than I need to see anything else right now. Alright, they're handling this pretty well, which is unfortunate. Alright, so we can use this to hit the shields. Now, I'm not really going to be... They're going to die. I really don't have an option here. We will not accept your surrender. 2 systems are going to go. There's no way that they die. That they don't die, basically. That whole laser is actually really awesome. It takes a little bit more power than I'd like, but it does have the option of doing up to 6 damage, basically. Which is pretty nice. Alright, so we've got everybody... where they belong, not just yet. Alright, I haven't saved positions in a really long time, but that's because I haven't needed to. Actually, no, I called it exactly. I was wrong about being wrong. So if we had waited one more, we would have. I am not selling drone parts. I should have bought some. Actually, no, I was wrong about being wrong. I could have made one more. Barely. NG, abandoned. I'm gonna go NG. I could go abandoned because Lanius, but I don't really care. Alright, so we've got a store right there. I'd like to sweep across. I'm still looking for a better weapon. If I could sell the chain laser or the fire beam, because the fire beam isn't actually useful to me later on. Oh wow, we just found a crap ton of scrap. We might as well. We've got a clone bay. We will move into assist. That's quite an armament they've got there. Quite an armament indeed. They are planning to board. This I can tell. This takes so long to set up these rooms. Okay. I want... I actually want the hacking to start. Alright, right there. Dang it, that shield came up right at the wrong moment. Defense drone, go. Whew. Your time to leave. We don't have a pilot now, which is very unfortunate. Good. Set it on fire. Defense drone, go! Perfect timing. Alright. Ouch. Alright, so our cloaking has been damaged. Our oxygen is not on. This would be a problem. Defense drone's up. Soak that. Alright. So our weapons just took a beating, which was very unfortunate. Oh my gosh. Okay, this has gone from bad to worse. This is for certain. Luckily we have a cloning bay, so anything that's going too crazy can be dealt with. I'd really rather not have him die, but... Alright. This needs to happen. That needed to happen. I needed that to not be a thing anymore. So we're doing a lot of repairing. We still got hit because our chance is crap. Looks like we're going to win this fight. And we do. Alright. So we've got an NG now. So let's close all the doors. Let's just start by doing that. Let's get some stuff back in. We've got a lot of power just sitting around. Why don't you fix that? You can go fix our engines. That needs a lot of fixing. Alright. I'm just gonna wait until the hacking gets fixed and then send everybody back to where they belong. Fantastic. So now we have a roaming NG, which is amazing. He can fix stuff on the go, assuming of course that it's not in one of these rooms. We're just gonna put him in oxygen. Because if I want him anywhere, I want him by these three rooms. Obviously drone control would be pretty bad because he'd have to go pretty far, but I think risk versus reward here. We really need some of that stuff to live. I still got a store here, and that's why I came this way in the first place. So we've got some weapons. So that'll do more and more ion damage every shot. And that's a halberd beam. Everybody who's watched any of my previous episodes knows how much I love halberd beams. They are truly amazing. They're versatile. They can do tons of damage. And mixed with pre-igniters in the system. Yeah, I'd like to have something instead of the ion stunner, like... Well, I guess we actually won't be able to do the ion stunner in this setup. But until until we, and we won't need the ion stunner. The whole laser mixed with the chain laser is 5 shots. That'll put us through just about anything. But that does mean, well, let's go to the store. Let's buy some fuel here. Let's fix just a little bit. We're doing that, and we're gonna do this. That gives us enough to power this, which is awesome. I'm keeping the ion stunner as a backup, just in case we take some damage. It'll be good to have. We now need to just do some general upgrading. We need to upgrade this. This is our next focus. Very much so. This is going to wreck, though. We no longer can kill everybody on the crew, but, you know. And shit that they must destroy your ship to prevent the virus from escaping. Our Lanius crew member gestures frantically. Oddly enough, the Lanius seems aware of which computer the virus is present in, and proceeds to digest the terminal. There is a burst of O2, and the NG ship powers down its weapons, no longer sensing the virus on board. The NG sends some parts over to repair your damaged computer, along with a unique ship augmentation as a reward for terminating the virus. That is awesome. I have never seen that happen before. So what does this do? Your shipboard drones have their movement speed increased by 25%. So shipboard, which means that we don't really care. But that's actually really cool. That would have gotten us a virus out of him, which honestly would have been nice, but whatever. It gave us the opportunity to see a unique... we're going to attack them. I'm not going to remain hidden. So, fire on the shields. Alright. Weapons shield. Don't know what you're going for here, buddy. But I can tell you now, it ain't going to end well. And just in time for us to do some shenanigans like this. Oh, it actually missed the shields. So our engine here did take some damage. Honestly, I wasn't paying enough attention to know it did it. Close those doors. Fix the engines. What to upgrade? It's a good question. That's actually what we needed. If we ever go... That gives us some buffer, and if I choose to go 2 defense drone 2s, we got it. Yeah, we can swing that. Oh, this is actually not as bad as it would appear. The music really got loud. It's so loud in my headphones right now that I can barely hear myself. So there's no way I'm going to just let it sit like that. So, let's fire the lasers. I mean, we're wrecking them. I don't accept surrender. I mean, we've ruined them. We've done tons of damage to them. An ion pulse is imminent, however. But we've finished them off, which means I don't care. I'm going to get some drone parts at the end of the next fight, so I'm not as worried. I would like to wait out the shield ionization, though. I'd really rather not jump into a fight without shields. But I'm going to anyway, because it's like 1 tick and I've got defense drones. Let's quickly dock and refuel. We've got some flexibility here, but not a ton. There, I think I have the most flexibility. I'm an engineer by trade and could improve your reactor for 2 missiles and 3 drone parts. I'll agree. I'm not a fan of losing the drone parts, but I'm about to get some more. I'm gonna need every single one of those drone parts. I think I just made a big mistake. That's a store. I am saved. I wish I could sell my missiles. Like, I don't need these missiles at all. Oh, game. Oh, game. Why you do this? Oh my gosh. Game. You're giving me the things I want. I'm not going to complain about that, but sweet God, why? Okay. So, this gives me some awesome opportunities. At some cost, though. So, if I sell the Ion Stunner, I buy this. I have just enough to buy all 3 of these. And it's flak too, so I can interchange it with the chain laser, which means that I can punch through shields a lot faster. And if I want to, like on the on the 3rd stage, I can just open up with chain flak hull and just shred it, basically. That's the dream, I guess. I still need 3 more power. Can I? Yeah, I can swing that. It's about to be taken over. So the store jump was... The store jump was unfortunate. I'm going to have to use my cloak. I'm going to have to use it well. I'm gonna have to use it for that flak. Okay, we ruptured that. We're at exactly 102% dodge. I will get the fuel back. That's about ready to fire. Darn. That was unfortunate, but I will have flak and hull lasers in sync. Which will finish it off. We've got a lot of power right here under the hood. I am not sad about this. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be using the chain laser at all now that I think about it. The flak's just so much better. We did not get any drone parts, which means we have to jump to as many of these repair beacons as we possibly can. So this one first. They will give us stuff. Because let's be honest, I'm not going to make it to the... I might actually make it to the second repair beacon, the one that's right next to it. That's actually really awesome. That repair beacon could be amazing. We're going to fight a rebel ship. We're going to put out a defense drone. I'm going to launch some flak. Then I'm going to launch hull lasers. And in the meantime, rock'em sock'em wreck'em robots. That's an opening barrage from this ship. And I can't lie, it's pretty darn sweet. Took us, I think, 3 barrages to take care of that. And there's a store. There is a store. Why am I going here? Because I could get another flak 1. Am I gonna want to get rid of the backup team? Okay, so what's in the store even? Alright. Ion Blast 2 is amazing, but it's not what I'm looking for. It's not what I need. I already have everything that I need. The question is, do I want more flak? And I think the answer is no. I think it's lulzy, it's funny, but I don't think it's worth it. Because I need to do that. Because now I can fully power 2 defense drones. I don't have 4 shields, but I'm not too concerned about that. Let's make sure this is what I want. I'm going to open up by attempting to take out the missiles. I'm probably going to hack shields. We lost that repair. I figured that's what would happen, but you never know. I think this is what I want for defense drones to start with. I don't think their hacking is going to make it through. It's just a thought. I don't think it's going to make it through. Alright, so we're going to open with... We're going to hack you ourselves. We're going to immediately pull the lever on that one. The opening salvo was pretty darn ridiculous. We're gonna launch another round of flak. And then the whole laser's there. Good, that ruptured. That's actually amazing. And the reason that's amazing is because if he dies in there, which he's going to because I'm targeting him, he will no longer ever repair that in the future. Our cloaking's back up. He almost had that rupture fixed as well. End it. Wow. I feel so ridiculously powerful right now, I don't think I can actually express it. He's going to the base. This is stage 2 where we're going to have a lot of drones. I'm going to be taking out the missiles a lot faster, so I'm actually very much thinking about switching up. So what do we want? What do we want in terms of buffer? We've got 37 scrap, so we can only buffer one of these, and I think the answer is cloaking. I'm probably gonna end up hacking. So, you know, it's good to sit down and kind of have a little bit of a plan. I think I'm going to switch out here, and the reason for that is I'm going to be disabling those missiles really fast, and these just will shoot down more stuff. My plan is to flak and then whole laser with the standard delay. Actually, I'm going to flak and then whole laser at the missiles. Because if I can take those missiles out in the first barrage, that will be amazing. So the first thing I'm doing is that. Put these out. Where am I gonna... I will not be throwing hacking at them. Alright, whole laser there. Alright, 1 damage is 1 damage. We sort of need it. So I don't need power there. I have nowhere else to put it, so that's okay. One of our defense drones got taken out. That's bad. No, that's it. We got the lasers, or we got the missiles. So it's here. We cloak. We put out another defense drone. Alright. So, now the murder begins. Okay, just enough time. Yeah, I figured I wasn't going to hit any other rooms, but I had to try. Power surge is already back, which is very unfortunate. We're going to take some damage here, but hopefully not too much. Alright, once again. Actually, let's do this. Oh, our cloaking is actually back up. We lost one of our defense drones. I'm actually going to save it. Just so that we are for sure going to have it here. Alright. Look at all of them dance around doing nothing. Alright. Flak. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh ho ho! Good damage. They are not going to be repairing that anytime soon. We're still at full health. This is shenanigans. And it should not be a thing. Alright. That's not worth flacking just yet. Whole laser will be ready now. I should have targeted an empty room. I can end it right here. Yes! Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. We can actually get buffer and hacking if we want to. I'm not going to need it right away, so I'm actually going to put it in oxygen, because that would be pretty bad if we were to get knocked out there. Now, we only have 8 drone parts left. That's probably the most dangerous part of this, because they're probably going to get destroyed pretty fast. We are not going to get... We are going to get missiles on the first round. Like, there's not much we can do about it. But we might as well chase him down. So I am... Yeah, this is what the other problem is. Okay, he's just... Yeah, he's doing his own thing there. Try and hit as many rooms as we can. I don't think I can hit more than 3 rooms. I think... Nope, there we go. 4 rooms. And we do that. We put these up because we kind of need to. That's right, we are going to have intruders on the ship. I always forget about this. Yeah, this is gonna take some damage, and that's okay. I think it was worth dodging that. I'm actually gonna halberd beam this and see if I can... Alright, good. So now we do this. They all missed. Every single one of those missed. Shields or mind control? That is a hard question. That is a hard question. What do I, or missiles, but I don't think I'm gonna target missiles. If I do mind control, then I just cancel it. They basically deactivate each other. Yeah, it's mind control. The answer is mind control. The reason the answer is mind control... The reason the answer is mind control is because I can basically just cancel that from being a thing. Come on, defense drones. Alright, so there's the damage. Oh god, there's the damage. We've got fire and hacking. We've got no oxygen in there. I think we're just kind of going open all doors, close these, and hope everything dies. As long as they're not targeting stuff, we should be okay. Flak. I actually made a mistake. I should have targeted there. Alright, so these now need to close. I need to power you. What do I power you with? I don't think I dodged those 3 missiles. I let those do their thing. Alright, oxygen's damaged, but remember we gave ourselves buffer. We right now don't have an evade right now anyway, because we don't have a pilot. Oh, that's why. Okay, yeah, I shouldn't have. Alright. So the answer here... Yeah, he's gonna die. Close all doors. Cloak. Get wrecked. And now we hope. Luckily... Oh, shoot. This is a problem. Okay. So, we flak. We do this. Dang it. Okay. This is a problem. This is a really big problem. Alright. You are losing all your skills. Go fix the oxygen. We need the oxygen fixed. We need this to not happen, unfortunately. Alright, so... trying to figure out what to do here. That will likely not get us killed, and unfortunately this went from an amazing run to a very terrible run very quickly. Now we've got autopilot. I think the next thing I need to do is hacking. I need to fix hacking right now. We're gonna take every single one of these shots in the face. We are going to die. The whole laser just went offline. Damn it. Alright. With our hacking's almost repaired. Our halberd beam can't do anything right now. We need to switch this up. Alright, that's fine. Alright. Fix the oxygen. I need people to not be dying. Because we're losing a lot of skill. Alright, let's see if I can recover from this. It'll be very challenging. You need to fix that. Alright, oxygen's being powered. Alright. Go fix drones. Weapons are being fixed. I really need to take care of those missiles. We still have a 0% piloting chance. Why do we have a 0% piloting chance? That's not how that should work. We've got autopilot. We didn't repair all of it. Okay, so we're gonna take a bunch of damage right here. Again, we need that first level of cloaking. Alright, you fix that. You fix this. Stop being mind controlled. You fix this. Alright, so that's actually very much in our favor. That's not. Alright, well, where's our oxygen? Slowly coming back. Dang it, he died right before. Okay. We need this shield fixed. It's about to be fixed. Okay. Now, go. Fly. That's fixed. Alright, I don't need doors fixed. But those need to be fired. Those should have been fired sooner. Alright. 85% chance to dodge. Alright. We are slowly recovering. Stop that. Alright, we need to get... we're about to get... We've got a 25% dodge chance on those missiles. Okay, good. Oh god, we're at 2 health. We're at 2 health. We are at 2 health. Where's our power that we don't normally use it? I don't know. I don't know where we... Oh, that's because our Zoltans are dead. Okay. You... Who are you? You are weapons. Go get in weapons. You are pilot. Graphene. You are engines. Go to engines. You are doors, likely. Okay. This gives us that. Good. Fire these. Okay. So, we have a chance. And that chance is going to be very highly dependent on not getting killed here. Alright. We got 1 health left. We just hit our oxygen buffer, and we lose. Oh, that was frustrating. We just got absolutely wrecked by not... Man. Oh. This was a really intense fight, and unfortunately, despite the fact that we took no damage in the first 2 stages, the second stage just wrecked us, and I'm not sure why. Maybe it was a little bit of laziness on my part. I know I didn't play some of this optimally, but honestly, we just didn't have enough. I want to say it was the misplay on the missiles. That's what did it. The misplay on the missiles. I could have taken out the missiles, and if I had done that, we would have been fine. So I think that was the mistake. I needed to get rid of those missiles a lot earlier, and I did not. Still, that was a lot of fun, but I guess that means that I will be playing on easy again next time to try and beat the Lanius Cruiser. I promise after that I'll be going to normal, even though I really should be playing on normal anyway. And we'll use it to unlock the rest of the ships as well. I actually already have the Lanius Beast, so we didn't have to look at achievements there. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. It was a really close fight. It was a pretty fun run. And overall, I enjoyed it. Hopefully you learned something. If you did too, go ahead and like and or favorite the video. It really does help me a lot. I know this is just a hobby for me, but the fact that people are subscribing and I see those numbers grow and I see likes, it really, it makes me feel like my hobby is hopefully helping some people. And that's really just the goal. So hopefully you enjoyed the episode, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time.